Hello guys, so this is me recording it again. I am doing a reading vlog, just really quick one. It's not going to be a series or anything like you saw with Mike Thorne's, oh my gosh, what was the book called? The book was called Shelter for the Damned, I think. And I did like 7 videos with me reading the book. I would talk a little bit about the book and what I've been reading and stuff like that and how it's been making me feel. This isn't gonna be that. I started doing that with the Richard Lehman's Night Show. I think I made 2 videos or something like that, and then I put the book down for a second. But yeah, I'm not gonna do a series for this book. I'm just gonna make this one reading vlog for it, and then I'll probably eventually do a review. I mean, I'm at page 72 and there's 110 pages, so that's like 20 or 38 pages to go, or I think it's 28 pages to go. Hold on, 2 would make it 92, then 8 would make it 100, so 38 pages to go. I think I have 38. I suck at math. So if I'm wrong, whatever. I'm stupid, I know I am. But, yeah, I want to give warning, to anyone who reads this book, though. Do not read the synopsis. Oh my gosh, I just read it for the first time in the first take of this video. I thought maybe I'd read you guys the synopsis, because I didn't even read the synopsis, so I thought maybe it would reveal me something that I didn't know, and oh my gosh, it did, because it ruined the ending. So definitely don't read the synopsis to Road Harvest by Brian Bowyer. By the way, this is a reading vlog for Road Harvest by Brian Bowyer. Don't read the synopsis. It gives the book away. You know, I did not know certain things about what I was reading. Like, I'm 72 pages in, and the synopsis hasn't even happened. It kind of reminds me of Kathy Koja's synopsis for, what was the book called? It's not the one with the cool cover about the guy with the hole in his hand. No, it's what was the book called? I don't remember what the book called, but it's by Kathy Koja, and they gives a synopsis, and I'm like 200 pages into the book, or I was, and the synopsis never even came up yet. So I don't like when I read a synopsis and it either ruins the book, or like it doesn't happen until like you're like almost done with the book. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, you know, Swan Song, you know, oh, actually, I don't want to say this because it's a spoiler. I don't want to spoil Swan Song for anybody, but yeah, it's like saying something like, you know, say there's a vampire story, and like at the end of the story, the vampire gets killed, and it's like saying, Corey kills the vampire and blah blah blah, and it's like, wait, what? You know, like, you're gonna give that away in the synopsis? So yeah, just beware that if I were you going into reading Brian Boyer's book Road Harvest, don't read the synopsis. It's gonna give it away for you like it did for me. I'm like 72 pages into it, and the synopsis isn't even a thing. So yeah, it kind of ruined a little bit for me just now by reading the synopsis, because I didn't read the synopsis before starting the book. I just wanted to read Brian Bowyer and support. I can't talk today. Support him. So, and I'm really enjoying this book so far. I'm shocked that I just read that synopsis, and now I kind of gave away the ending, kind of. I guess there's probably still stuff to learn, you know. Hopefully that what I read on the back is going to happen fairly soon, because, like I said, I got 38 pages left, and it hasn't happened yet. So, yeah, just a warning. Don't read the synopsis to Brian Boyer's Road Harvest. I'm sure not all of his books have spoilers on the back, but this one's a pretty big spoiler, so yeah, I'm not going to read it for you guys. If you want to go read it and spoil yourself, then you can do it, but you know, I'm enjoying Brian Boyer's writing. There are some times where I think he could be a little bit more detailed with things, but I think it's just his style of writing, you know. It's very quick and it's quick paced and to the point, you know. I really like that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of my writing. So I'm really enjoying that. And yeah, these guys are really depraved in this book. I'm really enjoying it, but there was times where I'm like, maybe you could have been a little bit more descriptive. And I mean, that's coming from a guy, me. That's coming from me, who's not very descriptive. You know, that's why Brian Boyer's writing kind of reminds me of my own. You know, in a sense. But like, we have the same things we need to work on. You know, but I mean, I probably have more to work on than he does, but I'm not trying to put him down in any way. I think pretty highly of myself. Okay, maybe I don't, but I'm really enjoying Road Harvest so far. I'm digging myself a grave here. I'm really enjoying Road Harvest so far. It's a good book. It jumps right into it. You know, it starts in Los Angeles and you're traveling through the country to Washington D.C. It's pretty fun. In fact, when I review this book, I'm probably not going to read the synopsis. I'm just going to make my own synopsis up, because that synopsis really gives away the book. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm about to hop into this book and read a little bit. So far, excuse me, I drank some milk before this and it shows. But, yeah, you don't really get to know any of the characters other than the two psychopaths driving the vehicle, the bus. You don't really get to know anyone really that well, which is a shame. Some characters are like enter the story just to be shoved to the side sometimes. Like there was this one where the writer, or Brian Bowyer, goes to the length to give a detective a name, and then he's never used again, you know? It's like he's used for only 2 sentences, and then he's like, why did we bother learning that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not digging on this book. Don't get me wrong. I'm really enjoying this book. It's a good book. I'm just saying that there are some things that I probably would change a little bit. Like, I'd be a little more descriptive in some scenes. Like, he could have made some of these scenes very depraved. Like, very, like, downright disgusting, you know? And not saying that it's not a depraved story. It's very depraved. Well, maybe not very, but like, it's depraved. Maybe it's because I've been reading some very extreme stuff lately, but yeah, Road Harvest is really good. I like it. It's quick, and it's a quick gut punch. Well, maybe not gut punch. It's a quick punch to the stomach. So yeah, it's a gut punch. And I'm really digging it. So yeah, I'm on page 72, and I am going to, you know, continue reading. I'm like really close to finishing. I got 38 pages left, and if I read 50 pages in one day, who's to say I can't finish this today? So, and like I said, the pages are, like I'll show you, like very spaced out. It's like double spaced 12 font, and then the footer has a lot of room between the numbers, the page number, and the words. So, and then the chapter headings are, you got that big space between the top and the bottom and the chapter number. So it goes by very quickly. It's like 110 pages. Like, it's novella length, but is it a novella though? I'm thinking this is more of a novelette. Like, if you cut this down, you made it single space, you made the font to size 11, you took out all the extra spacing that you see, it would probably be like 50 pages. So, I don't know whether to call this a novella or a novelette. I'd have to ask what the word count is, and I don't really feel like doing that. Because I go based on word count, and if I don't know the word count, which I never do, it's hard to judge this book. If I see that the font is normal, I can usually judge it. If it's like font size is like 10 or 11, and it has single space, and the chapters are certain chapter headings and stuff like that, with certain headers and footers, I can basically say, yeah, this is a novella, or this is a novel, or this is this or that, you know. I'm not really sure what this is. I would say it's probably a really long novelette, or it's a very short novella. So, it's one of those two. I don't know why I'm even going on a tangent about that. Brian Bowyer, like I said, good writer. Reminds me a lot of me, and that's not a bad thing, unless you think that's a bad thing, you know. If you think my writing sucks, then I'm sorry. But yeah, Brian Boyer's writing reminds me a lot of myself. We have a lot of the same things we need to work on, and we have a lot of the same, what do you call it? I'm just gonna say positives. Like, we have a lot of the similar aspects to when it comes to like dialogue and stuff like that. There have been some awkward, you know, back-to-backs, if you will, like conversations, if you will. Like there's some times where I'm like, you should have probably said it like this, you know. But that's just coming from an author standpoint, you know, like what I'm saying. Like, you know, to be honest, I tend to read authors that are better than me. You know what I'm saying? I don't usually read authors that are either the same, like as par as me, or worse than me. I don't usually do that. But Brian Bowyer is a great storyteller. You know, just like me, I'm a pretty good storyteller. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but you know, where I am good at storytelling, I lack at other things. You know, I'm really good at dialogue, but I'm also really bad at describing things, or sight, smell. You know, it's like I say it, I don't. It's like I don't show, I tell. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Brian Bowyer does here, and it's really good. And I like it. I like the writing sometimes, or most of the time. There are just some moments where I'm like, yeah, he has the same things he needs to work on as I do. You know what I'm saying? Again, not putting him down in any way. I'm saying he's just as good as me. Unless you think I suck, you know, then I'm being nice here. You know what I'm saying? This is actually not a quick reading vlog anymore. This is 12 minutes long. So yeah, I'm gonna either go to bed, or not go to bed. I'm either gonna take a nap, or I'm gonna read a few pages and see how it goes. My concentration's all over the place. I can't focus, and I'm tired. So I'm gonna try to see if I can read a little bit, and if I can't, I'm gonna take that nap. And yeah, so I'm also gonna post this video. So yeah. But I don't know what else to talk about. I'm gonna give you this is basically the review, honestly. I'm gonna probably say the same thing in my review, as I'm saying now. So yeah, he just reminds me a lot of myself when it comes to writing, and I'm surprised some of my friends haven't picked that up, you know. Like, I'm not gonna name names or anything like that, but it reminds me a lot of my own writing, you know. And that's kind of cool. It's like reading my own writing, and I mean, it's more depraved than the things I would write about, but we have like similar talents, and we have similar, how do I word this? Things that we need to work on, you know. Similar things we need to work on. My dialogue's good, my storytelling, I can tell a good story, but where I lack is describing things, you know. That's like really hard for me to do, is describing, like show, don't tell, you know. Like, I'll say, oh, he cut his finger off, where I should be saying, he took the blade and sawed into his finger, back and forth, blood spewing everywhere. The bone was hard to get through, but as soon as the crackling noise came, the finger fell off, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's describing the finger getting cut off, whereas I would just say, simply, the finger fell off, or the finger was cut off, you know? Like, I need to learn to describe things better. And I'm not saying Brian Bowyer isn't good at that, you know, or bad at that, or whatever. I'm just saying that me and him probably could work on that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that. It's not like that. I'm really enjoying this book. So, you know, I just notice these things as an author, you know. I don't tend to notice these things usually, because I'm reading people that are like leaps and bounds better than myself, you know, like Stephen King, for instance. Not saying I read a lot of Stephen King, but when I do read King, you know, his stuff is really good. He's a great storyteller. Like, even King has some things he needs to work on, and he probably will never fix, like his endings, you know. He could wrap things up better, you know. Not saying I am better, you know, I'm no way, but yeah, there's some aspects. Every author has something to work on, and if we were perfect, then it wouldn't be fun, you know, or maybe it would. I have no idea. I'm not perfect, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this video, or you did enjoy this video, because I'm gonna bring it to an end soon. I am having a pretty good day, but it's been really tough because I've been tired and I can't concentrate, so, you know. Trying to get out of the reading funk. I kind of got out of it the past 2 days because I read 22 pages 2 days ago, and then yesterday I read 50 pages. So, and again, that's a little, you know, that's not really true, you know, because really the 50 pages I read is like half that because of the formatting and stuff. It's really like I read 25 pages, but I'm gonna give myself the benefit of the doubt. It was 50 pages, you know, and it took me 45 minutes to read 50 pages, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but I spent a lot of time, and I don't mean to get personal or anything like that. You guys know that I have high-functioning autism. It's not a big deal, but I spent a lot of time stimming, and if you don't know what stimming is, you can look it up. I'm not going to show you because that's embarrassing, but it's a lot of like imagining what I'm reading, you know, and I'll take breaks between what I'm reading just to imagine the scene, and you know, I hand wag and do that stuff, and it's like I'm in a different place when I'm thinking, you know, and then I'll be like, oh shoot, I'm not reading the book, and then I'll hop back into it. So that's why I'm such a slow reader. Plus I have dyslexia, and I just have a lot of reading issues, but I overcome it, you know, and that's what I'm trying to say, you know, like we need to overcome the things we're bad at, you know. Like I probably would have never been a writer or as big of a reader that I am, you know, because I have really bad dyslexia. It actually hurts to read. I get headaches, you know, and I have reading glasses for that, but I rarely wear them because I don't see a difference, honestly. I get headaches regardless, but yeah, and then there's the hand stimming thing, you know, where I will be excited about what I'm reading and I get lost in my imagination, and sometimes I'm like going off like on a imaginative tangent, or that's not right. Like I go on a spiel, or not a spiel. I'm going on a spiel right now, but like I'll just be imagining I'll be thinking of what I'm reading, you know. I'll take a break, like a 5-minute break, to basically just imagine and take in the scene, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it takes me so long to read books. Plus, I got other things going on in my life, like I'm working on houses, I'm helping my mom out, you know, I'm doing stuff, you know. I don't only just read and write, you know, although some days I wish that's how it was, but yeah, what was I talking about? Anyways, yeah, Brian Bowyer and I feel like we're similar in a lot of regards. Like, we have the same things we're good at and the same things we need to work on. Not saying he needs to work on anything. He doesn't have to work on anything if he doesn't want to work on anything. I'm just saying that I can see room to improve, but I also can see what I like, you know what I'm saying? And he writes a lot like me, therefore I'm gonna like it, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think there's anything wrong with my writing. I mean, people will tell me there's things wrong with my writing, but where am I going with this? But honestly, I like where I'm at with my writing. I think I'm doing pretty well. Like, The Woman Shrouded in Flies, it just came out, and I think it's probably my best work yet. Field of Fiends came out, and I wasn't sure how to feel about it. Part of me is like, yeah, I'm really happy I wrote that story, you know, and it's going to be in Gray Matter 2 and stuff. I'm thinking about putting Chue in Centipede, and if you know what that is, that's a story from a long time ago that some people, like I think 4 people bought the book. But anyways, Chue and Centipede is going to be in Gray Matter 2, I think. I just have to go through the story and rewrite it a little bit. But anyways, that's besides the point. Field of Fiends is a novelette that I worked really hard on, and and but I have a lot to improve. I have gotten a lot of feedback about Field of Fiends, and I'm starting to think maybe I posted the wrong document. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are saying there's like run-on sentences and stuff like that, and I'm like, no, my editor wouldn't do that. So like, part of me is like, maybe I should check and see if I uploaded the right file to Amazon, you know, because I don't want to assume that it's my right editor. I don't think my editor's doing anything wrong, but I have had about 4 people tell me that Field of Fiends isn't great. Well, or maybe not great per se. Like, they'll say the story is good, but like there's just small errors here or there, you know. So it makes me think maybe I uploaded the wrong file to Amazon, which is quite possibly something that may happen. It happens, you know. Happens to the best of us. But anyways, don't judge my writing based on Field of Fiends, please. I would base my writing off of The Woman Shrouded in Flies. That is more of an original idea, more so than the Field of Fiends. Although I do like Field of Fiends a lot, the story, and I put a lot into that story. But I think The Woman Shrouded in Flies is kind of the direction I'm going into. I'm kind of getting out of that that certain style of writing, and I'm trying to enter the extreme horror side of things. I mean, it might not be for me, but that's what I'm going for. I think I'm going on a tangent here. I'm kind of going away from the reading vlog bit, but yeah, don't judge my writing too hard based on Field of Fiends. It's like when a lot of people base my writing off the first version of Gray Matter. Since then I revised it, I added a new story to it, and people still say they won't review my stuff because of Gray Matter. So it's a shame, but I don't know. Give me a chance, and that's what I'm doing. I'm giving Brian Bowyer a chance, and I'm really digging it. I'm just saying that he's like me. He has a lot to improve in certain aspects, but I'm really enjoying this book. I even wrote a rap song to this book. I'm never ever going to share that, by the way. You will never see that rap song because it's so bad. There was one good line I wrote where I was like, me and my friend Jinx, we on a high Jinx. We don't care what the guys in our bus think, or something like that. I forget what it was. I forget what I said. I think I said, me and my friend Jinx, we on a high Jinx. We abducted a fat ass and we don't care what this guy thinks, or something like that. I forget what it was, man. But yeah, I wrote a whole dang song for this book. So I'm obviously not a hater. I just, like I said, I'm an author, and every once in a while I do spot things, you know, believe it or not. I spot things in other people's writings where I'm like, yeah, you know, like they could improve here. They're great here. They're good at that. They could work on that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong. I'm not saying anything bad about. You know, I'm gonna shut up now. I said my piece. I think the video's getting a little out of hand now, so you know I'm gonna end it now. I'm gonna just go start reading. I think I'm just avoiding the inevitable of reading, you know, or taking a nap. I should just end this video. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have a spooky night, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out, guys.